did the x-ray of her arm. Was it okay? Anything wrong? They told me that everything was fine and they sent us home. To another month later, my child's arm went like this. Why I couldn't get that help in the beginning. So we take her to the same hospital that we took her from the beginning, and they x-ray her and they do all these tests, and they tell us that she had the clavicle bone fracture, and I'm not exactly sure, but the fracture between her arm. I go outside to get some fresh air, and I come, they tell me they got to do a whole body x-ray. That's fine. I come back, there's more fractures. Now I'm scared because, like, what is going on? What happened? Did I do something wrong? Did I hurt her? I don't exactly know what happened to my child.
So do you believe that all these injuries were caused during the birth?
I don't know.
I mean, when you look at that picture there, what do you feel?
Hurt, disgusted. The fact that I'm the mother and...
Do you think that somebody might have intentionally caused these injuries?
I don't know. That's why I'm here.
How long have you and Michael been together?
10 years. That's my high school sweetheart.
He ever exhibit behavior that you think he might have done this?
Never. He was very humble, laid back, always funny. He was a funny guy. The way he was towards his daughter, we planned everything. We planned to have this baby. So we wanted to make sure everything was right. When he first met her, everything changed. Our whole world lit up. That's what brought our family back together.
So do you think that maybe, is it possible that she suffered an accident that somebody's not telling you about?
Maybe.
And why is it now 4 years that you still haven't got your daughter back?
Every time we go to court, all they do is prolong the situation. It wasn't enough medical evidence to say, so they had to bring a professional doctor in to testify against me, and they testified to say that somebody shook her. So me, as a young parent, I started to do my research. How in God's green earth can you shake a 2-month-old baby that small and have no type of neck or brain or head injuries?
And are you doing anything to get her back?
I've done everything. I've completed parenting class. I've completed women's empowerment. I've completed housing. I've completed healthy relationships. I've completed a class where I got a SurfSafe certification. And I'm still continuing to do everything, Steve. Everything.
Now, your mom had a pretty unusual incident at the school where she drove her van into the school, which I guess is a very dangerous situation.
She didn't drive her van in front of the school. She parallel parked her van in front of the school. And the way the media made it seem like, they made it seem like she ran her van into the school, but her van never even touched inside the school.
But she says because of that incident that CPS is keeping her granddaughter, your daughter, away.
Maybe because I sued DHS. I sued DHS because as a child, I was in 13 different foster homes. I was raped, I was beaten, I was starved, you name it. They had took us away from my mom.
Oh, because of the incident?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're here, you took a lie detector test, so did your mother, so did your husband. What if one of the two of them fail?
All hell won't break loose. Somebody gotta pay. Because as much as y'all seen me hurt, as much as y'all seen me cry, not eating, not sleeping, not being able to see my daughter walk for the first time, that's very hurtful. Not being able to, I'm sorry. Not being able to hear her first words, that hurts, Steve. It hurts. I know what it's like to be abused. I know what it's like to feel pain. I would never hurt my child. I would never cause no bodily harm or intentionally pain to nobody. I don't care if you did me dirty. I just can't. That's not me. That's not my heart.
After your child was taken away, you had another baby.
Yes.
And they took that baby away right after you gave birth.
Right after.
I want to know, like...
No, I want to know. You gotta know something.
I don't know.
You was there. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the room. You gotta know something.
I don't know anything but me being a father. I want to know, like...
No, I want to know. You gotta know something.
I don't know.
You was there. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the room. You gotta know something.
Who do the police think did it?
Everybody wants me to blame my husband. But I just
Why
can't.
did the police think that he did it?
One day, I had came to a visit and I had a black eye, but it wasn't from him. I had got into an altercation where I was living at, and I had got jumped. And I explained that to them, and they still didn't believe me. They're using every little thing that they can to try to fit me as an unfit parent.
So the police do think that your husband.
The police didn't really get involved. There was so much SVU. Special Victims Unit took my mom's and my brother's statement, but never once took mine and Michael's.
And after your child was taken away, you had another baby.
Yes.
And they took that baby away right after you gave birth.
Right after.
How long ago was that?
A year ago.
A year ago. And you're trying to get that child back as well? And this all stems back from what happened to your previous child.
They said that I was endangerment to myself and to my child. But when I had my son, not once, I swear on everything I love, not one time did my son leave my bedside. The only time he left my bedside was to get a circumcision. That's it. That's it, Steve. Not once.
And how often do you get to see him?
I get to see him twice a week for an hour and a half. What the hell is an hour and a half?
I can't imagine having two kids taken away like that.
It's painful.
Let's meet your husband, Michael.
Hey, I want to know, like.
No, I want to know. You
No,
gotta
I
know
wanna
something.
know. I don't know
You
anything,
was
babe.
there. I wasn't there. I wasn't in
Babe,
the room.
I'm gonna tell you straight from the honesty from my heart. You already know this is my baby girl, and this is my world, and you already know y'all two is the reason why I do everything
gotta
that I
know
do to
the
this
truth.
being, for everything.
I wanna know
That's
the
my
truth.
baby girl.
I know
That's
that's your baby.
my
That was my
You
world
understand? Those are my kids, mine,
too. They ain't just yours.
mine. I love them just as much as you love them. So why would you
You
think
was
I
the
could do
only
anything
one
to
that was
harm my
there.
babies?
You was the only one.
No,
you
everyone
was the
was
one that
there.
came and told me
Because
that
I
her
was
arm
being
messed
a
up.
father, I felt as though something was not right.
None
After I
of this
did
makes
my
sense.
test,
None of this
it
makes
was
sense.
not right. Something
gotta
was
know
wrong.
something.
I don't know anything but
got
me
to.
being a father. Me just
I'm
being
not
a
trying to
father's
hear that.
intuition.
I'm not
That's
trying
why I
to
took
hear
my
that.
DNA. That's
What
why I took my lie
happened the
detector
day
test to
your
prove
daughter
that
got
I'm
injured,
innocent.
Michael?
Well, let's just start where I woke up in the morning. We started our day. I gave the baby, changed the baby. I fed her. Started to go do some spring cleaning. Mom went into the kitchen, started cleaning. Grandma